The farm theory is the only tool that will make you change. It is the only tool that will change your life and make you able to change anyone who matters to you. And if you have previously failed to change your life, change yourself, or change others, the reason is that you did not use the farm theory. So what is the farm theory? That is what I am going to explain to you now, my friend and follower. An explanation of the farm theory from the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The very great book by the very great author, Stephen Richard Covey. In this video, prepare the most delicious cup of coffee for yourself, my friend and follower, or any drink you love. And focus with me, because you are about to discover the tool that you will use to create change in your life. Let's enjoy. Before we begin, my friend and follower, the farm theory is the tool you will use to create change. And the thing you will change using this tool is mental paradigms. So you must know what mental paradigms are, which I explained in the previous video. Do whatever is comfortable for you, my friend and follower. If you want to watch that video before continuing this one, do it. If you want to watch it after this video, that is also fine. The most important thing is that you watch it, because mental paradigms are what will change your life, and by using them, you will be able to change the people who matter to you. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. Welcome, my friend and follower, to the channel Book Summaries, where there is coffee, music, and a book. And if you are new to this channel, on this channel I read a book and give you its benefit. So if you would like to gain the benefit of reading without reading, subscribe to the channel, just as I promised you, my friend and follower. Your life will completely change if you change your mental paradigms. And I told you that there is only one tool used to change mental paradigms, and that is the farm theory. And this theory, my friend and follower, is very, very, very important. You will see this theory every day in your life, and you will see its effect in everything around you. And this theory will answer the most complex questions related to change. For example, why is it that no matter how much I try to change myself, I fail? I attend courses, read books, listen to very beautiful information, and then try to change myself, and I fail. Or I change for a period of time, and then I go back to the way I was before. And sometimes I know perfectly well that this trait I have is wrong, and that the behavior I do is bad behavior, and I must leave it. I know that, but no matter how much I try to change, I fail. Why? The farm theory is the reason. For example, you may have tried many times to change your life partner, or tried to change your children, or any person who matters to you in life, and you failed. The reason, my friend and follower, is that you did not use the farm theory. So you must use it if you want to create change in any aspect of your life. Forgive me, my friend and follower, if the introduction was long, but I must show you how important it is. And now I will tell you what the farm theory is. Stephen Richard Covey, my friend and follower, says that all attempts at change in our lives fail because we believe that change will happen overnight. Sometimes change happens in a moment. For example, a very powerful event may happen to us that changes us completely. But these moments do not exceed 5% of our lives. As for real and fundamental change, it only happens after a period of time. It needs time. It needs a period of work to build it, exactly like a farm. And he says, do you think that spring comes, you forget the seeds in the farm, then you go and spend the whole summer season playing, and then you come in autumn and find that the farm has produced fruits? Of course this will not happen. He says that we all deal with change like this. We read a book or a piece of information that says, for example, that criticism is the reason relationships are destroyed. Then we say, yes, truly, honestly, we must stop criticizing, and that is it. As if we scattered the seeds and left them there without putting tools that remind us not to criticize, or a plan to practice not criticizing.
And every week we review the times we criticized, make a plan to correct them, try to improve the following week, and then evaluate again, and so on. We must keep in mind that change needs time, it needs planning, it needs practice, and it needs review. Personally, my friend and follower, I was used to criticizing everything and anything all the time. And I read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie immediately after I said critical words that caused pain to a person who is still very important to me to this day. and the first chapter in the book said, "Do not criticize." So naturally, after the situation that happened because of my criticism, and the stories that Dale Carnegie mentioned about criticism, he truly convinced me that criticism is the reason relationships are destroyed, and that I must completely stop criticizing. The question is, do you think that after practicing criticism for more than 15 years, I will stop criticizing in a day, 2 days, a month, or 2 months? I do not think so. The matter may take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or even more. I train, I practice, I forget, then I remember again, I plan, I review, and so on. And anyone in life who has spent a long time used to doing a certain thing, or living a certain lifestyle, or practicing a bad habit, will not change overnight. Look at the people around you and remember what I am saying. Even if you want to change another person, your life partner, your children, your mother, your father, your brother, a friend, or anyone, if you want to change them, you must use the farm theory. And that person you are trying to change will not change overnight. It needs time. My friend and follower, this theory is the only tool for creating change. Wonderful. Now, my friend and follower, after we understood why our attempts at change used to fail, and after we understood how to create change, let us go back to the book and learn how the farm theory will help us acquire these 7 habits, the habits that will make us succeed and change our lives forever. Stephen Richard Covey says, "I notice that the self-development books written over the last 150 years have no real benefit at all." And honestly, he is right. You read the book and notice that it is just giving you behaviors. Do this, do not do this. Do this, do not do this. And it tries to give you quick solutions that you can use in order to change. They might help you in 1 or 2 situations, or you might apply them once or twice, but after that, they will be forgotten. He says those books give you first aid, painkillers for chronic pain. And you notice that when one of us is about to have his relationship with his life partner destroyed, or when a big gap has formed between him and his teenage son or teenage daughter, or when his relationship with one of his brothers or sisters is about to collapse, or when he is on the edge of losing his dearest friend, he immediately runs to search for quick solutions, trying to save that relationship. And this may work once or twice, but it will never work in the long term. And the relationship you are afraid of losing will eventually be destroyed. This type of self-development book that tries to give you quick solutions, do this, do not do that, to save your relationship, will not succeed in saving it. It will sink. So Stephen Richard Covey says, "From now on, I tell you, along with me, you must use the farm theory. Because if you want to save the relationship that is about to be destroyed with anyone who matters to you, you need to start working on it from now and continue working on it for a period of time." Some people, as soon as they hear me say, "wonderful." Now, my friend and follower, after we understood why our attempts at change used to fail, and after we understood how to create change, let us go back to the book and learn how the farm theory will help us acquire these 7 habits, the habits that will make us succeed and change our lives forever. Stephen Richard Covey says, "I noticed that the self-development books written over the last 150 years have no real benefit at all." And honestly, he is right. You read the book and notice that it is just giving you behaviors. Do this, do not do this, do this, do not do this. And it tries to give you quick solutions that you can use in order to change. They might help you in 1 or 2 situations, or you might apply them once or twice, but after that, they will be forgotten. He says those books give you first aid, painkillers for chronic pain. And you notice that when one of us is about to have his relationship with his life partner destroyed, or when a big gap has formed between him and his teenage son or teenage daughter, or when his relationship with one of his brothers or sisters is about to collapse, or when he is on the edge of losing his dearest friend, he immediately runs to search for quick solutions, trying to save that relationship. And this may work once or twice, but it will never work in the long term. And the relationship you are afraid of losing will eventually be destroyed. This type of self-development book that tries to give you quick solutions, do this, do not do that,
to save your relationship will not succeed in saving it. It will sink. So Stephen Richard Covey says, "From now on, I tell you, along with me, you must use the farm theory. Because if you want to save the relationship that is about to be destroyed with anyone who matters to you, you need to start working on it from now and continue working on it for a period of time. Whether you want to change your mental paradigms, change your habits, or change a person who matters to you or whose relationship you care deeply about, I have given you the solution, and the choice is yours." So in order to change our mental paradigms, my friend and follower, we use this tool. And after that, we will add the 7 very beautiful habits that will, God willing, make us succeed in our lives. Believe me, my friend and follower, your life will change. Your life will change. Now, my friend and follower, I have finished the introduction of the book, but let me give you a very beautiful introduction to the 7 habits and explain exactly what these 7 habits will change in you. And I hope your coffee has not finished yet. Stephen Richard Covey says that the human personality goes through 3 stages of growth, and he compares them to the stages of human growth: childhood, maturity, and old age. The growth of the human personality also has a childhood stage, which he called the stage of dependence on others. He says that just as a child depends on others for everything at the beginning of his life, the personality in its first stage also depends on others. And he says there are people in our lives whose personalities are still living in their childhood stage. Focus, focus, my friend and follower. This is important. Focus. Just as a child cannot live without people around him and people who take care of him, this personality also needs people around it in order to live. For example, there are people who, when they face a problem, collapse completely. You find that they need someone to solve that problem for them. And if they go through a period of sadness, they need someone to take them out of that sadness. Even when they want to feel happy, they need a person or people in order to feel happy. And there must be someone to encourage them when they need encouragement and motivate them when they need motivation. They depend very heavily on others. He says that these personalities are still in the childhood stage and have not matured yet. And it is possible that our personalities are also still in their childhood stage, or at least in some aspects of our lives, our personalities are still in their childhood stage. So the first 3 habits he called the habits of private victory. These habits will move your personality from the stage of dependence on others to the stage of self-dependence, and the personality will transform into a strong personality that depends on itself in everything. It will not need someone to solve its problems, nor someone to make it happy, nor someone to comfort it when it is sad, nor even someone to encourage or motivate it. And I repeat and repeat, my friend and follower, do not forget that this matter needs time, the farm theory. And keep in mind, my friend and follower, that I will keep reminding you of the farm theory in this series, in any other series, and at any time. Then come the 4th, 5th, and 6th habits, which he called the habits of public victory. These habits move the personality from the stage of self-dependence to the stage of interdependence. In this stage, the personality reaches the highest level of maturity, knowledge, wisdom, and experience, just like the stage of old age, the age of the wise. And in this stage, my friend and follower, the personality becomes capable of managing human relationships and also capable of harnessing them. You will harness the people around you and make them help you reach your dream. I swear, my friend and follower, this is true, and I have personally experienced it. Of course, my friend and follower, interdependence means, okay, my friend, give and take. After that, my friend and follower, comes the 7th habit, which is very, very, very beautiful. I personally call it the habit of balance, and in it, you will achieve balance in your life. This habit will help you practice the 6 habits more easily and more quickly. And as the saying goes, my friend and follower, repetition teaches the skilled. Allow me to repeat what I told you in the previous video. In this video, I will summarize it for you so you do not forget. If you want to change your external circumstances,
to change everything around you, people, situations, opportunities, and everything, you must change your mental paradigms. Change your thinking, and everything around you will change. Even the people around you will literally change. Different thinking, a different life. So if you want to change your thinking, you need to use the farm theory. And starting from the next video, God willing, I will begin giving you the habits one by one, the habits that you will add to your life and that will help you succeed in your life, God willing. My friend and follower, send this video to your family, your friends, your loved ones, or anyone you wish would learn about the farm theory. And please, do not forget the like if you liked the theory. And do not forget to watch the previous video because it is important. And subscribe to the channel so you can follow the upcoming videos. If you want to turn on the notification bell, you are very welcome. The next video, my friend and follower, will be about the first habit of the 7 habits, the greatest habit of all. It alone is capable of changing your life, and it truly deserves to be the first habit in the book. This episode ends here for today, my friend and follower. I will see you next week, God willing, with a better and more beautiful episode. Thank you for listening. Peace be upon you.